So we'll move into the Scottish Cup action. Bonnyrigg Rose versus Buckie Thistle, top of the Highland, I think, still. So, it's a massive game. It's on TV. You don't have to leave your house. Obviously, I think Bonnyrigg would appreciate it if you turned up at New Dundas Park. 5 minutes past 7 for the kick-off. I wish I could see this one, but I'm probably going to be at the Shire game, to be honest. So it's another brilliant advertisement for the league. I just hope Bonnyrigg do a wee bit better than Kelty did in the last round, and hopefully they can get past Buckie.
Yeah, I'm pretty confident the Rose will be the favourites here to go through. They've got cup pedigree. They've had a couple of brilliant runs recently. Buckie Thistle are obviously a very decent outfit as well. It's not long since they've last won that Highland League. They'll fancy their chances now that Cove aren't in it. But yeah, I'm going to side with Rose to get through that one. But more importantly, given it's a telly game and there's good exposure there, I just want it to be a good advert for both leagues, to be honest, for this level of football.
Yeah, I'm sure it will be, but I agree with both you guys. Bonnyrigg playing at home, given their current form, I think they should win that one quite comfortably.
Elgin City versus Berwick Rangers at Boroughbriggs. This is an interesting one for me because Elgin City, I don't think are doing that well in League 2, if I remember correctly. Berwick Rangers obviously doing a wee bit better. They've not had the results as such in the league, but I think I would expect them to be up for this one. I think the travel's maybe a wee bit of a hindrance to them, but they didn't play this weekend, so I think they'll be fresh. I think Ian Little will have a squad in mind who's going to be playing, and I really hope Berwick can get a result here. Elgin City obviously is still in the higher league in League 2, but I do, if I remember correctly, I don't think they've won a lot in League 2 this season, so I think Berwick have a chance of this one. I really do.
Yeah, I think if it wasn't for the travel, I'd give them a shot. I just think that journey up to Boroughbriggs and Elgin tend to be a lot better at home. I think they're just more likely to go through, and it's not completely out of the realms of possibility for Berwick. I just can't see it myself as much as I'd like to see it. Elgin have had a wee bit of up and down times in the League 2, but ultimately they've still got an okay squad there, and they should on a kind of normal day go through, but who knows, it's a one-off game.
Yeah, I think Berwick are definitely coming into their own a little bit after a bit of a ropey end to last season and ropey start to this season, but I think Elgin at home are going to prove a bit too strong. It's a hefty travel as well for them to get up there, so I think Berwick will put up a good fight, but I think it's Elgin's to lose.
So moving on to our next game, it's Highland versus Lowland League again. It's Formartine United versus Gallifreydine Rovers at North Lodge Park. Another travel for our Lowland League team, Gallifreydine Rovers. Formartine, there are 6 in the Highland League. I've just double checked that. It's it looks kind of like two sort of mid-table teams, I would suggest, on paper. Because obviously Gala, they've done a wee bit better than we expected to start the season. I don't know how to call this one. What are your guys' thoughts?
It's a tough one. Formartine's a really kind of strange wee club, because I say that in a positive way, by the way, before anyone comes at me. Because I've been to their ground and it's a great wee facility they've got, but it's almost in the middle of nowhere. It's a cracking wee pitch and ground they've got, and their owner's got a wee bit of money behind as well, so he's obviously kind of doing the right things with it in terms of investing in facilities and development. But yeah, as you say, they're 6th in the league. They're kind of maybe in a slightly better position than Gala, just purely in terms of strength in their respective leagues. But this is one that's up in the air. It could go either way. You'd put a slight preference in the home side, I'd suggest, but who knows? It's the Scottish Cup, and it wouldn't actually surprise me to see Gala go up there and either get a replay or get a result.
Yeah, I think Gala will be going up there obviously they'll be looking for the win, but they'll be quite happy to take a home tie, a replay in this one. But I think I was the same as you, Chris. I went and had a look to see where they were in the league, and if you drill down into the detail a bit, I mean, they've played 10, they've won 7 of those, they've only conceded 5 goals, and that's in a Highland League where they score a lot of goals in that league. And you know what? In the last round of the Scottish Cup, I think they won quite comfortably as well. I think it's theirs to lose for Martin. But I'd love to see Gala go up there and do the business, and maybe even just bring a replay down to Gala, because that would definitely give them a good enough edge that I'd put my money on them.
Another all Lowland League tie, East Kilbride versus Gretna 2008 at K Park. You would have to give the advantage to East Kilbride, I would suggest. Gretna, I don't think they've had a few. I think beating Hill of Beef was a bit of an upset, considering how decent Hill of Beef are in the east of Scotland. But East Kilbride are a completely different animal, if you will. I can't look past East Kilbride at K Park.
Yeah, this isn't the game that Gretna wanted to follow up a win in the Cup. You've got to go for a home win here. To be honest, I don't think Gretna will be too disappointed if that's the case, because it'll allow them to put all their focus where it needs to go.
Yeah, I think it's East Kilbride. I can't see it going any other way, to be honest. Not to take anything away from Gretna, but I think their run of success in the cup matches will come to an end on Saturday.
Spartans versus Queen's Park at Ainsley Park. I usually go with Spartans at Ainsley Park, but I've kind of jinxed them. Queen's Park, similar to Elgin actually, they're struggling a wee bit in League 2. Spartans will really want to get through this one, but I think it's going to be difficult. I know Queen's Park, similar to Elgin, are struggling a wee bit this season in League 2, but it's difficult, I think, to call it. But I would probably have to go with Queen's Park going in the higher league, I think.
Yeah, I think I'd go the other way, to be honest. And maybe I'm jinxing it here saying Spartans at home, but Queen's, I think it'll be a good advert for the league if Spartans can get this one in the bag, but they're still a very good side. And Queen's Park, they're in a bit of a rough time in League 2 at the moment, and they are going to come to Ainsley Park, hopefully a decent crowd for it. Yeah, I think Spartans, it's a tough one to call it, but I think Spartans are going to do enough to be able to win this over a struggling Queen's Park side.
I feel quite good about Spartans' chances in this one, to be honest. They've not been as good at home as we've mentioned already as before, but in a one-off cup tie, I think they'd fancy their chances against any League 2 team visiting Ainsley Park, so it probably helps that Queen's Park have had a wee bit of an up and down time as well this year. Yeah, let's be confident, let's go for a home win and a wee bit of a shock result.
Well, maybe me going against them might actually get to see them through that for once. Maybe I was jinxing them all along. End of the Saturday games, we'll go with Lochee United versus BSC Glasgow at Thompson Park. This is an interesting one, obviously. Lochee being a sort of junior side still. I'd probably have to go with BSC Glasgow, in all honesty, given that we know their strength, we know how good they are in the Lowland League. I don't really know too much about Lochee United, in fairness.
I'm really looking forward to it. I kind of like you, don't know too much about Lochee, but I do know it's going to be a cracking away day in a ground I've never been to, so I'm really looking forward to the trip, and fingers crossed we'll get our name in the next round of the Scottish Cup. But hey, no game's easy at this point, and they've got just as much right to expect to get through as any team. Lochee, they had a cracking year last year. They've got a decent squad. I don't know what to expect, and that's why I'm looking forward to it so much.
Yeah, I think road games can always be a bit of a banana peel, especially in the cup games, but I think BSC Glasgow should be able to go ahead and progress to the next round in this one against Lochee United side.
And a fixture that's just moved to Sunday, it'll be our final fixture. It's University of Stirling versus Linlithgow Rose at Forthbank Stadium, 3 o'clock kickoff. Obviously, knowing what's happened at Linlithgow Rose over the last few weeks, I would have given the University of Stirling the advantage here, but Linlithgow Rose has just announced that Brown Ferguson is going to be their new manager, so he's obviously very experienced and knows what he's doing. Linlithgow Rose still a very strong East of Scotland team. Obviously, we know guys like Ross Allam and Thomas Coyne and stuff, so a difficult one for University of Stirling. They're back at home. If they play as well as they did against Kelty, I think they could get a result, but I think it's going to be difficult against a very strong Linlithgow Rose team. Yeah,
it's another tough one to call. Brown was obviously well thought of when he was at Sterry. It just didn't quite work at the end, but I can't call that one. Maybe just purely on the basis that they've came off a great result, go for Uni and Chris Geddes, but who knows. That's a good thing about this weekend's fixtures. There's so many there that you just can't tell.
I'm usually quite confident in when the ties are quite tight and picking one and sticking it. I'm not usually one that says that I can't pick one in this, but do you know what? If Stirling Uni have have their way and hey, the type of good days that they can have, I think they should be able to win it. But yeah, I think he's right. Lithgow are going to be on a bit of a high. I think they're the type of football club that they really like these games against the Lowland League sides. They see it as a chance to get their name out there a wee bit more. So I can't call it either. It just depends who has the rub of the green, I suppose, on the day.
Yeah, hopefully Stirling beat them 5-0.